I'm back. I'm back. So we're gonna whip up this wreath. I've had this ready for a long time. So then I think as far as the projects that I have like totally ready, well, I guess I got a couple of Santa hats ready to go. But anyway, most everything is like done. That I'm trying to get some stuff going. I have a craft show. 3 of them, hopefully, for sure 2, but 3 hopefully in September. So I'm trying to get some stuff for my shop, you know, so I can have lots of stuff for the craft show. So after I do this, I think I'm going to be maybe do a couple more Halloween, because it'll be, the shows are right in the month of October. So I'm going to do more Halloween, and probably not much fall. Maybe Thanksgiving, maybe get a couple of turkey things out there or something like that, and Christmas. So that's my plan, and then possibly like winter. So anyway, so this is from Rachel's Crafty Corner. She has a shop on Etsy. She makes all of her own signs. She thinks them up, she draws them out, and then she programs them into her machine. I think this one was hand done actually, because she probably didn't have her machine when this one was done. I've been buying her stuff since she started painting. She hand paints them all, just does the color scheme, the whole 9 yards. She's very, very good. Hey Kay, how are you? So so this is from Rachel's Crafty Corner. Check her out. She's got some really good signs. So, and she, like I said, she does them all by hand. So I mean, the only thing the machine does is cuts them out, and she thinks of them and paints them and programs her machine. So I'm using this burlap as the base, and then I have this cranberry for the ruffle. So how are you tonight, Kay? Or this morning, I should say. How are you this morning? Get some more. So, trying to get stuff ready for that fair, craft shows and stuff. No power. Aw, are you in Louisiana? Alright, so I always use a zip tie before this tie. I usually do it on the long one. The short ties, I make my own. The short ties only get mesh. They don't normally get ribbon or a 10-inch mesh. They only get the 21-inch mesh. So I'm going to go to about 21. Gotcha. Are you guys doing okay? Is it just no power? Do you have a lot of damage? I hope not. Prayers are with you. You guys have had a rough time of it for sure. sometimes I feel like this part is monotonous. But then if you don't do that, then sometimes I feel like people get shorted, or maybe if I had it half done, that would be better. That's probably what I need to do, is start having the poofs like half done. And then that way it doesn't take so long to get your wreath done. Oh man. So how do you charge your phone? I don't know if I could live without power. I mean, I could live without power, but I don't know if I could live without my phone. I do so much stuff, you know, on the internet. It's not even just Facebook or whatever. I mean, my business is on the internet. It's crazy. Well, I hope you guys don't have to wait too terribly long. Did you watch Damon's live tonight? Fall is your favorite season. I like them all. I think I really am like into Halloween for some reason this year. I don't know why. I just did earlier. I did a witch and legs, witch hat and legs. I have them in my shop. Wreath Addiction RN. My name's Teresa, by the way. I don't know if you've been on before, Kay. I seem to feel like you have been, but I don't quite remember. Your name looks very familiar, but I may have seen you on someone else's live as well. I try to go live as often as I can, but I work midnights and I'm a nurse, and been picking up a few extra shifts, you know, so. Oh, well, that's good. You were prepared, huh? Gotcha. Well, I just started selling mesh. I did sell some assortment boxes, but I decided to not sell the assortment boxes. I don't know if you watched Grammy's Craft Boutique or not, but Amanda and I are really good friends and business buddies and besties, and so Amanda sells ribbon, and she's got a huge selection of ribbon. So I decided to sell mesh. But I do have some assortment boxes on sale because I'm trying to get rid of them. They're 20% off, plus before I did the 20% off, I lowered them by $5, so they're really, really cheap, but most of the ribbon in there is probably for spring and Easter. And there's one set, in fact, this came from that set, that's called Woven, and I love this ribbon. I used it on a project for a headstone piece, and I love it. I may take another one out of the inventory for myself because I love it. I wish I had it in 2.5 inch. I only have it in the 1.5 inch, so it's kind of a bummer. Anyway, Wreath Addiction RN, just in case. No pressure. If you're not interested in anything, that's fine, but if you would favorite my shop, I'd greatly appreciate it. Or favorite an item, trying to get my algorithm up there in Etsy. You know, there's so many people out there selling, so it's hard. I just watched tonight. I hardly ever get a chance to watch him, but sometimes he's on late nights like I am, or I'm up late nights, so I do watch him because of that. I try and watch replays. I'm really not tired. That's maybe my brain is. Oh, that's nice. You're retired, huh? Awesome. You love to crochet? I know how to crochet some. I know how to do, what is it? The double crochet, triple crochet, single crochet. That's about it for me. Hi, Katie. How are you? But those make some really nice Afghans. I made a bunch of baby Afghans when my grandkids were having, or my kids were having kids. And then, I don't know, I gave most of them away because it was hard to find somebody that wanted to pay for them because they, you know, they don't realize how expensive yarn is and your time. But it was fine. Alright, so I'm using another zip tie to go before this pipe cleaner on the inside. And I'm just going to, if I can get a hold of it, tighten it down. And I usually pull them to the back so that I can find them whenever I'm ready to clip them off. And I'm not going to tie this until I get back around. So the signs from Rachel's Crafty Corner. I love her signs. I buy all my wooded painted signs are usually from her. I don't think I have anything painted from anybody else but Rachel. Hi Patsy, how are you? So we're making a scarecrow. This is from Rachel's Crafty Corner. She makes the design, puts it into her machine, the machine cuts them. I think that one's probably not that. I said that earlier. She just did get a machine not too long ago. So, but anyway, but she hand paints them. She's doing a lot more. I need to get a new one that has words on it. That's what I'm going to work on next. I need to look at her shop because she's got such cute things. So I need to look at her shop again for something for that new that she's doing. She added what lettering to them, so super cute. So he is super cute. You're sleepy? Well, go to sleep. Maybe I'll bore you to death and you can go to sleep. So I make my own forms. I have videos on how I do that on YouTube as well. I'm experimenting with some new ways, or I don't know what you want to call recipes, maybe, I don't know, of putting stuff on. So but these are some that I already have made up. I like to make them up several at a time. So this is one I already had made up. I normally use pipe cleaners. The one thing I did realize that I used to use like the metallic ones or whatever you want to call them. I definitely am not. I'm getting out of the habit of those almost the whole way. I don't think I've used those in a while. They just don't hold up. Ooh. Have you made ponchos? My mom made me a poncho. I love that poncho. It was the prettiest color. It was blue, and then the edge was like a purple and blue variegated. Oh, I remember that. I don't even know where it is, but I loved it. Hi, Teresa. I am up late. How are you? You're up. Hey, Penny. You're up late. How are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? I know Penny's down south. I have to go to work tomorrow night, so I decided I was going to stay up all night tonight so I could sleep all day tomorrow. That's my plan anyway. So, hey, I'm doing pretty good. It's already 2:30, so. One granny square poncho. I don't know how she did it, but it was not a granny square. She did the V and everything. I don't know how she did it. My mom was amazing. She could just like do stuff. She pretty much taught herself how to play the piano. I mean, she wasn't like a Mozart or anything, but she did, you know. So, yeah, my mom was one amazing lady. She made lots of beautiful Afghans. And I have a couple of them. What did Penny say? I'm sorry. It's not unusual for you to be a night owl. Did I miss Penny's thing? Where's Penny at? Oh, you're talking, yeah. That's Kay, right. But Penny, I thought Penny lived down south too. Don't you, Penny? So thanks for being on, Teresa. I appreciate it. Appreciate all my little night owls that are here with me. We'll have to make a routine. I'll have to send out a little notice to you guys and let you know what night I'm going to be night owl. And we'll have our little gathering, right? Let's have our little gab session. Have my people that like to stay up late with me come in. So I probably won't be on again late night anyway for a while, but alright, so I'm back at the end, and then I'm going to take this and go on one of the middle bars and use another zip tie. Gotcha. Happens, doesn't it? Yep. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You know, my mom sewed and made me some clothes too. And, I mean, she did really good. I felt really bad as I got older, you know. But, you know, somebody made fun of me about my clothes, and I wouldn't wear them again. You know how cruel kids can be, right? Be careful when you're cutting this not to cut your foot loops or your poofs. Okay. And now I have enough left to do something else, maybe a small project. A lot of times I save a couple of those and I do both of those. They're 11 inches. 11 inches. And then, like I said, I cut these a long time ago, so let's see what I cut them at. I mean, a long time ago. I took them to the lake and did them. I'd say they're about 25 to 26. Looks like to me. I haven't done just the ruffle method. Let me see what it looks like. Now, so I make my own forms and I do not use the short tie. Been a long time since I've done just the ruffle method. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm frozen? I'm sorry. Maybe it's you, because I'm still moving on my end. Did it unfreeze? Anybody else see me frozen? I don't know if Penny's still on here. I think some people wake up and look at their phone and then they go back to sleep. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we're making a scarecrow sign from Rachel's Crafty Corner. So I'm still going to go look for some more pics for her, but here she is so far. Oh really? I didn't realize that I was frozen. Hi Robin. I'm sorry. Thank you. right. I'm so sorry. Isn't that weird how it freezes some places and not others? So I have a list in my brain of what I want to look on Amazon for. Do you guys use glitter? And if you do, where do you buy your glitter from? Do you just get it from Walmart and stuff? I'm looking for orange, and I know my Walmart does not have orange. Thanks for coming in, Kay. I appreciate it. Sorry that it's freezing. I think so. I'm going to add some. I think I got some round glitter balls somewhere. I'm going to go look for those and see about adding some of that in there. Something that's not really going to take a lot from it, but just add a little bit of something. I forgot that I actually like this method. Little fruit fly. I don't know why. I don't have any fruit here or in this house. It's been so humid around here. The dogs have been going in and out and in and out like crazy. I don't know if they brought something in with them or not. But it was a fruit fly. Am I frozen? Nobody said anything since K, so I was just curious. Huh. Oh, good. After I do this, I need to download some videos to show up in YouTube this week. Thanks, Robin. So my name's Teresa, in case you don't know, and I'm with Wreath Addiction RN. Alrighty, now the inside. I don't know why. You don't do mesh wreaths? What do you do, all grapevines? I do. I have 2 for sure in October, hopefully 3. I don't have anything in September. So we were supposed to go on vacation, but then my husband had surgery, so now we're not going on vacation. But so I'm still taking a couple of days off, and I'm hopefully going to just craft, and I just have to get a list of things ready that I want to make. So I said, I think I'm going to go on to Christmas and maybe some Thanksgiving. I need to look at Rachel's stuff to see what she's got. Oh, I'm sorry, Patsy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah, I am going to Carlinville, and I'm doing New Douglas, and then I'm praying that I get picked for the Pickers Market in Litchfield for October. So I sent them a message, and they said that they would let me know that they don't make that decision until after September's Pickers Market. So I have to wait. See what they decide. I hope they let me in. I had to send pictures of my stuff, or of my setup, and of some of my creations. So we'll see. I do a few grapevines, but they intimidate me a lot. I can't, I'm not good with just florals, unfortunately. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's already been canceled? Oh, that's a bummer. I have a feeling they're not going to be canceling much this year because I just don't think people are going to allow it. So if you don't already like my page, if you wouldn't mind hitting the three dots up there and subscribing to my page, I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 5,000 followers. I'm a few hundred behind, like a couple hundred behind. Oh my goodness, let me see what's going on here. Sometimes they just come unwrapped. I didn't twist this one tight enough, evidently. Oh no, there it is. I thought it was undone, but it's not. Wow. I hate to see that. I mean, that's really like, I mean, because I did, my first year, I did a craft fair at the Fall Festival in Benelds, and then I just did two, and and I did Eagerville as well, another small little town, but I made some good money on those, and so then last year, because I didn't do any things, I probably lost, I can't even tell you how much money, because I didn't get to do the shows. So the one that you do you have to, did you have to, like do an application and stuff? Lori always says that a juror show is the best show to do. I don't know what that's all about, but I guess it's a lot. I know that. I know that. Oh, that's funny. Ain't it, ain't it, ain't it? Yuppers, I hear that. Yeah, I have more supplies than I even know where to go with. I'm hoping to build up my, you know, my clientele with my mesh, so that'll help, but it is $2.29 or $2.39, Lindsay, in the morning. $2.39. $3.39. So you're on the East Coast then, huh? I'm Central Time. I live in Illinois. Oh, that's good. I don't know how Litchfield is. I'll have to check. Oh, isn't it? I know. First it was just ribbon. Then it was ribbon and mesh. Then it was ribbon, mesh, and signs. And now it's ribbon, mesh, florals, greenery, signs, glitter. What else? Oh, felt, fabric. I am a night owl because I'm a nurse and I work midnight. So I have to go to work tomorrow night. Sorry, my eyes just itch. It's all this allergies and stuff. So I have to go to work tomorrow night. So whenever I do that, I have to stay up the night before, especially so I can sleep before I have to go to work. So if I stay up all night or sleep all night and then stay up all day and then try, it's not a good thing for me. I can do it. It's just not good. It's not very good at all. So I'll be staying up tonight probably until, I don't know, usually sometimes it's 5 or 6 and I go to bed. Sometimes it's a little earlier. It just depends on how much I want to do down here. Once I get done with this live, I'm going to download some videos onto my YouTube page so that some stuff will come up while I'm working this week. So I picked up an extra day, actually 2 days, so I'll be working Tuesday through Saturday this week. So yep, make sure you subscribe to my page because I'm on late a lot. Whenever I'm crafting, that's for sure. That's what I do. So I was on a little bit earlier and we made a witch hat and legs. We made her. I still have to add some embellishments to her, but this is what we made earlier. And this little witch hat and legs is in my shop. So I work on the general medical floor. Yep. So we get all kinds. Seems like we go in spurts, you know. Sometimes a lot of pancreatitis, sometimes it's a lot of UTI, sometimes it's a lot of gastritis. Lots of stuff. When I first started crafting, I was a hospice nurse, and I just did leave there and went to the hospital in November of last year. So I'll be there a year this November. And while I love hospice, I still get to do hospice because my floor does take care of hospice patients as well. So I still get to do that. I just don't have to be on call. Oh, good, Renee. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. It was nice meeting you. I really liked it. I went to school later in life, and I didn't become a nurse until as an LPN in 2011, July of 2013. So anyway, sorry, 13. And then I went right on and got my RN. But I quit my job as a teacher's aide to take care of my mom until she passed away. So I will, thanks. So anyway, so that's kind of the story there. So I got my RN the same year I turned 50. I think I turned 50 and then I got my RN in December. So I counted that. So that's what I did. And I don't regret it at all. I regret not doing it sooner. But I don't regret it. I love taking care of people. I had a really fun guy to take care of last week, so I'm hoping, you know, sometimes you have a really good week and then the next week's like a not really good. So we'll see what happens, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So I'm going to try and keep my scarecrows going the same direction so that if they're not upside down. Do you craft, Lindsay? Oh, good. Well, thank you for joining and finding me. No, the sign came from Rachel's Crafty Corner. Rachel's a good friend of mine, business friend, and met her through the business, and we attended a couple of conventions together and stuff. So, and we're both in Lori Jacobs' business group and design group. She's actually a designer for Lori as well. Anyway, so it's from Rachel. Rachel's Crafty Corner. She has a shop on Etsy. I have a lot of her signs. I love her work. She's very, very good. She painted it. So I'll show you how I prepare the back of my signs. I use foam. You can get it at Walmart, or I don't know if Dollar Tree has it or not, but I just use foam, and I cut a little piece and I stick it on there, and then I use a stapler. Now her boards, as you can see, are pretty thick, but I never want to take the chance that my staple's going to go through on this. Oh my gosh. 17 years in the ER? Where you work now? Yeah, I just, not that I'm a big fan of midnights, but I'm a big fan of not having a bunch of people in my way during the day. So that's why I like it. It's just a lot calmer. And to be honest with you, in my department, you're in the ER in Staunton. I've probably seen you before then. So my name's Teresa Wentler. So, but anyway, I just, I just don't like all the commotion, but we work together, it's like we help each other out. Are you telling me I didn't cut enough ribbon? What is that about? That's odd. I normally cut enough. Anyway, maybe I didn't because I wanted to do some on the live. But anyway, I just, the day shift, they're so, I don't know. I mean, they stay and help us out and stuff, but like when I've worked days before, they don't help. Like if you're drowning, you might as well just drown. Well, let's see. What do we got going on here? Maybe I'll just put the sign over here. Really doesn't need to be ribbon underneath that, for that matter. And we'll make a bow. Alright, so let's stick him in. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, so I'm going to twist these multiple times, and then I'm going to take my wire cutters, or my, whatever you want to call them, yeah, wire cutters, I guess, and I'm going to snip them down, and then I just fold the tip over. So I saw, I don't know if you've seen that, Robin, that they're looking for a nurse at Staunton and Gillespie, Macoupin County Health or whatever. And I'm like, and they're only starting them out at $28 an hour. And I'm like, well, first of all, you're going to have to pay some more money, because they can pretty much get a job anywhere and make way over that, even if you're a new nurse. So, I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was kind of ridiculous. And you're in charge of a lot of stuff. You're in charge of the vaccination clinics. You're in charge of, what did it say, tracing, COVID tracing, and, or what do they call that? Is that tracing? What do they call that? COVID something. The contact tracing or whatever, And then you're in charge of several other things that I'm like, really? For $28 an hour? Don't think so. Don't think so. Not when I can go and work 3 days a week, make a lot more than that, and not have to do all that stuff. Maybe some people may like it though. You know, I'm not a dust person, not yet anyway. I wouldn't mind learning the wounds though. I've been kind of getting into wounds. It's always a little interesting. Thank you. I haven't tightened that down because for one, I feel like it's smashing my mesh, so I'm going to probably loosen that up a little bit more. It's really hard. I really have a hard time like finding the fine line between tight enough and too loose for my signs. I don't know about you guys, but that always seems to be my issue. I'm just going to leave that because I'm thinking we might actually move this over here and put the bow over here. Haven't decided. Let's make a bow. Let's make a bow. Make a bow. Open that one up first. So that's about a 16. It's probably going to end up being 16-inch tail. Like I said, we'll see. I may have to start with that other. So this ribbon came from Old Time Pottery, and I don't know if I have. I know I have one more. I normally don't buy less than 3 if they're not 10 yards. I try not to buy them at all unless it's just something, a color that I haven't seen any before, or you know, but I try not to buy unless they have 10 yards. I try not to buy them because 3 yards is really limited on what you can do. And I probably already did have 3 because I probably needed 1.5 to make the tails. But I like a lot of loops on my bows for the most part. So we'll see what we can get with this one. There we go. guys have an old time pottery near you at all? So this was $1.50, and I actually think that this one might have been on sale at another time whenever I was there. So I'm putting this in here because I already have 2 loops over here. I have 3 loops over here. So I'm going to make my 3rd loop over here. Joann's and Michael's. Well, old time pottery is not around a lot of places, so a lot of people don't have them anyway, but I wish I had a Carolina pottery. That's what I want. But alright, so my easy bow maker is pretty wore out. So I always stick that there to hold my stuff down. These are not my good scissors. I probably shouldn't grab those. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So I will trim these down, but I won't do that until after I get my zip tie in there, because I don't want to cut them too short and then lose my loop. It's a retail store. So, same thing with this little guy here. I don't want him to be upside down. So I'm going to, let me get my other scissors. I'm going to cut this off in here. Again, I'm going to make it long. I may trim it down so it's not showing. I'm going to come over here and just make sure that I have the same length of tail pretty much. I'm going to cut this as well. And I'm going to put him over here like so. So he is not upside down. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Sometimes Like, I really don't care that he's going to the outside. That's okay. I'm okay with it. So I did 4 on the outside, so this one's going to have 3. Oh, I guess he was going to be kind of upside down there, isn't he? Oh, well. I think it's still going to be the same. Let me see something. Let me just see, because even though you do that, he's going to be that way. Let's see. I'm not really a good handbow person, so. Do you guys make bows by hand? You haven't mastered the easy bow. That's funny. I only can do the easy bow. I have not mastered hand bows. But I keep trying. I don't usually do them with tails, like as you can see. If I knew how to make hand bows, I probably never ever worry about using the easy bow maker. I think a hand bow makes a way prettier bow if you know how to do it. These bows don't normally turn out very good for me. But he's still upside down. Why is he still upside down? Because I put the wrong side in. Right? Oh, he's still going to be upside down. Well, it doesn't matter. Worked at a florist shop for 10 years. So like really it didn't matter because he's going to be upside down somewhere, right? I always get myself confused. Always. How does Lori do that? Alright, I'm just going back to the way I was. Because at least then my loops are pretty even. Okay. So Lori calls this breaking the bow. I don't know exactly why, but I'm gonna have to pull that one through. No, maybe not. And I thought to come through, but I don't see it. Maybe it was just my imagination. Okay, I don't see any ends on that side. I'm trying to cover that up so I don't have to pull that one. Always get confused whenever I do that middle loop where it's supposed to go. Making sure we're good. I don't want my bow falling apart. I'd rather redo it than have it falling apart. It's very tricky whenever you're cutting your tails and stuff like that, you know? Very tricky. Come on. There we go. It'll either be on this side or the other side. So what do you think? I'm thinking that I'm going to move the sign over there. That's what I think. And if I need to, I can always get more ribbon to go in these ones if I feel like it's not full enough, but I think it'll be good. Thank you. I try. Some days better than others. Alright guys, well I've been on here for about an hour again, over an hour. I came on at 2, didn't I? So, an hour and 20 minutes. So, thanks everybody for being on with me tonight, this morning, whatever you want to call it. My night, your morning, our night, their morning, who knows, right? Good night. Good night. Have a great one. Be blessed, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Bye.